afternoon, East Texas. Welcome back to East Texas. Now, thank you so much for sticking with us through that severe weather coverage. Right now, though, let's go ahead and get back right here to East Texas. We are joined with Sarah Roberts, the UT Tyler Interim Director of the School of Performing Arts. Congratulations, by the way. Interim Director, it's very impressive. You're being put in charge and trusted with, carrying the baton. That's amazing.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's my 10th year. I'm just finishing up, and I teach saxophone and jazz, and I'm very excited to be part of just an awesome music program at UT Tyler. We have so many events, and they even extended to the summer. So
and that's exactly what we're going to talk about. You guys have introduced 3 different music camps this summer, geared for kids of all ages, with a bunch of different offerings for each of them. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Definitely. So we have 3 camps: our percussion camp, our brass camp, and our jazz camp. So our jazz camp has been going the longest. This is our 7th summer. Our brass camp, it's the 3rd summer, and our percussion camp is the 2nd summer. And so they've all started, pretty humble beginnings with, a small number of kids, and our jazz camp has grown to, we're looking at probably 50 or more.
Wow,
so yeah, really excited. And each one has its own little niche thing that they work on, and they get to work with our faculty, and, students just have a ton of fun and really memorable experiences.
Absolutely. Now, we were touching on just a little bit at the beginning. These are for kids of all ages. Am I correct? To really, help grow that love for music. Can you tell me about that?
Sure. Our only requirement is you have to have been playing your instrument for 1 year. So we don't have any beginner.
Absolutely. Okay.
But you can definitely come to our concerts. So there you go. But
I'm a watcher.
Yeah. But we have, middle school students that come, high school students that come, some college students that participate. And even in our jazz camp, we have some local adult students. Our oldest one is 67, and he has come to camp every year. He's a trumpet player, a local guy. And it's such a great community, and everybody's just there. They want to learn and they want to have fun. And so it's so fun seeing, our local artists with our younger students just collaborating, and everybody learns and has fun.
Absolutely. Now, I've always kind of thought, I come from a very musically inclined family, not myself in any means, just my uncles are country artists, but I have always loved music, and I've always thought of it as kind of the great equalizer of sorts. Doesn't matter age, race, culture, religion, whatever it is. If you're good, you're good, and that is all that matters. Do you see that at these camps?
Oh, definitely. And it's such a language, it's so fun to see these students coming from. Last year we had students from all the way in South Texas driving 7 hours to come to this camp. They don't know anyone at the camp, and then by the end of the week, they have just made these lifelong friends and these connections, and it's all because they're participating and having fun and taking chances and just collaborating in so many different ways. So
now, these camps have been going on for, you said 10 years for one of them. 7 years, excuse me.
10.
Almost 10. We're getting there. We're a roundup type of newscast here.
I like it.
What is the goal for the future? Where do you see these camps going?
Definitely. I think, the sky's the limit with what we can offer students. I think we started with some really unique camps that aren't always found at the collegiate level. Everybody has heard of the different band camps maybe, but so we tried to pick some niche areas to really grow. And so, we'll see. We're, looking towards the future and what other offerings we might be able to have. And, we've seen just such an awesome response from the community supporting our camps, just the local directors as well being involved. And it's very fun. Some of our alumni have now come back to work those camps. So it's just kind of this full circle thing.
Absolutely.
And then for our students who attend the camps, we've seen them now, they want to come study at UT Tyler, and because they're familiar with the campus and the professors. So it's really been just an investment in not just the community and the offerings, but in UT Tyler as well.
And that was going to be my next question. These kids that grow up going to these camps, I'm sure they make plenty of connections at the school. What's that been like? Do you enjoy fostering those kinds of connections with kids from starting at a pretty young age and then up into adulthood?
Oh, definitely. It's been so incredible. With the longevity of the jazz camp, it's been really fun to see those students who, came to the very first camp, and some of them ended up coming to be music majors and have now graduated, and now they're out, into the field. So it's really, really fun to see, that passion ignite when they're young, and how it starts to grow and how music plays a part. Some of the original jazz campers, they went on and I have one who's a med student now.
Oh, wow.
And so he didn't even pursue music, but he kept playing in college. And he said all of his med school interviews were focused on music and jazz. And they wanted to ask him questions about that, you know? So it just gives students just this other outlet that they can literally do the rest of their life.
And I'm sure in that interview for that med student kind of set him apart from the rest of them, you know?
Exactly. It gave him that unique little thing.
Little twist. So how are people going to be involved with this?
And in terms of students or?
Yes, ma'am. In terms of if I want to be a part of this, besides learning a musical instrument for a year, what do I need to do if I want to be a part of it?
Sure. If students want to be a part, all they have to do is go to uttyler.edu/music, and they'll find on our website the links to those different camps. We have options for day campers, so anybody local can, you know, come and go as they please. Or, you know, we have the overnight version as well. So, you know, once classes are over at about 5 o'clock, then we have the traditional camp experience, you know, maybe a pool party or game night or whatever. Actually, a lot of times the students want to practice and they want to jam. So it's really fun. You have to pull them out of the practice room to like go to sleep, actually. And then every camp has their own unique like concerts associated with it. So that's listed on our website as well. So, you know, for brass camp, we have the faculty and guest artist concert on Wednesday of the week. And then on Friday, all the campers will do their camper concert and kind of show off what they learned for the week. For jazz camp, it's really fun. We have a community jazz jam at Truvine. So we take the students over to Truvine and we just let them take over the stage. And it is probably my most favorite night of the week. It's so fun. We literally have to pull them off with a stick and get them to go home, they have so much fun. And our guest artist comes and will sit in with the students as well. So it's really fun. And then so that's Wednesday night of camp week, and Thursday night is our faculty and guest artist concert, and then Friday night is our camper concert. So tons of activities for community to come out, and then we keep those students busy all day. They're in classes and they're, you know, doing different ensembles and, you know, just learning as much as we can teach them. So.
Really fostering that love of the art. I absolutely love that. Now, is there anything that I haven't asked you just yet that you want to make sure that our viewers know?
Yeah, I want to highlight our guest artists that we have coming in. So for our brass camp, we have Dr. Micah Everett, and he is a bass trombonist. He's from Mississippi. He's a professor at the university there. Really fantastic teacher and player. And so that'll be a really fun person to have on campus for a day. And then we also are featuring the Rose City Brass Quintet, and that's all local musicians. Some are professors at UT Tyler, some are professors at TJC, and some are area directors. And so they're going to be involved with the camp as well. And so we just have a really great, you know, investment in kind of unifying and bringing all these musicians to be part of, you know, our camp. And then for jazz camp, I'm really excited. Our guest artist, her name is Summer Camargo. She's very young. She's 23. She's just graduating from Juilliard. And she is the newest member of the Saturday Night Live band. And so, yeah, you might have heard of that.
Maybe a familiar name to those of us.
Yeah, exactly. And so she is very up and coming. She just released her first album. So
that's amazing.
I love it because she's so close to the students' ages.
Yeah, but she can impart that wisdom.
Yes, exactly. And has tons of experience. And she's just a killer player to boot. So it's going to be so fun to have her on campus as well.
And the good news is, you know, summer's right around the corner. If you don't know an instrument just yet, sorry, you can't go this year. But if you start now, you'll be ready for next year with that 1 year.
Exactly.
Perfect. I need to go learn how to play the trumpet or something real quick. Then I'll team up.
There you go.
Alrighty. Well, is there, once again, anything else that you want to let our viewers know?
Have them contact UT Tyler or go to uttyler.edu/music and we'll get them plugged in.
Perfect. And if you're watching this on KLTV or KTRE.com, of course, that link is right below this video for you guys to go ahead and find out everything you need to know about these amazing camps. There's 3 of them. Almost too many options to choose from.
You're right.
With this. Amazing. Once again, Sarah Roberts, Interim Director for the UT Tyler School of Performing Arts. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
It was fun. Yay.